Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with another package in the mail from Japan. This one specifically to get a an item that I really require for the Famicom. There are a couple of little extras in here, but really I went looking for the one particular thing and finally found one. As with usual with these guys. Although this is the other Japanese supplier. Haven't ordered as much off these ones. They normally they're mostly buy it nows, but they actually had a percentage off sale week before. It actually came quicker than I thought, especially since it's a hardware item. And we have more wrapping. They really do wrap things very well. Now, this item is for the Famicom, and there we go. Got him finally. So, it was only $20, and it's a ooh, nice clicky one. So it's a ASCII Stick 2 Turbo for the family computer. So this is a dial for the turbo speed. 2 buttons, nice clicky buttons. Start, select, turbo on and off. Player 1 and 2, interesting. And obviously the Famicom connector there. Okay, second stick, so you can actually put a second controller into here. That's interesting how that works. And there's tape in and out, and you can switch between stick and tape. I don't know what that's about. And there's an option port as well. So just because obviously I'm mainly collecting shoot 'em ups for the Famicom, this will be very welcome. It's got mode 4 and 8. I'll have to figure out what all these buttons mean. But that's a nice clicky arcade stick. And what better thing to try it out with? They also, they do auction items occasionally, and this was available for auction. And it's a game I have on the PC Engine, Dragon Spirit, but for the Famicom. Interesting to see how the Famicom goes. The main character sprite's quite big and it's quite colourful, and it's in one of these nice hard plastic cases that the Namco ones come, and it's pretty much brand new. Doesn't look like it's been touched. All of the original. So you've got the stickers. So the stickers actually allow you to put the top label on the cartridge. We have an Namco information slip that shows some of the other titles. That didn't focus, did it? Don't recognise any of those others. There we go, there's a registration card and another little registration card there. So very nice presentation. Got a nice little thing to put the slip things in, and the cartridge looks shiny and new. Yep, contacts. Maybe, it's been tested and put in. Looks like it's got a little bit of tarnish there. So, regardless, we'll give it a clean before we use it. But what an excellent item to test out the stick with. And also because they were having the sale, and I don't have one of these for either of my Nintendo 64 consoles, either my PAL one or my Japanese one, is the memory expansion. So obviously still need another one, and I'll put this probably in my Japanese one, because that's the one that I'm getting most of the games for. Doesn't look anything wrong with it, so we'll plug that in and see how we go. And they also have an option for a single GameCube memory card. Since I've only got the one, and it's full. It's been very hard to play some of the new GameCube games I've got lately without deleting save games, which obviously if you haven't finished the game it's a bit hard to do. So having 2 GameCube memory cards will be very useful. Alright, well we've got a game to play and an arcade stick to try out, so let's go give it a go. Just a quick aside to this in case people aren't familiar, and I was sort of getting a little worried when I had a closer look at the joystick that the connector wasn't right, but actually there is a expansion connector in the side of the Famicom 2 here, and there's one in the Famicom 1 that allows you to connect the Famicom keyboard and other things like that. So that is where the arcade stick goes into, and in the back of the controller there's another port so you can daisy chain components. There's also like the tape line and everything like that. So it's actually quite interesting how expandable the Famicom is. Just thought that interesting little insert. Alright, let's try out Dragon Spirit. Right, here we go with Dragon Spirit. We'll just go back to the title screen with the start button there. So this looks to be a little bit different from the PC Engine version, not just in look. I mean, I think they've done a pretty good job with the look, but just from the demo. Sorry, it's gone into the storyline bit. But also the gameplay mechanic seems to be a little different. So we go into a bit of a story mode first. Obviously in kanji, so a bit hard to understand. So you do have auto fire. And you need to hit your ground targets. Whoops. Obviously, I've only had one really quick game, and you get a bit of a sort of waking up from a dream or something like that in between each life. Speed that up with just by pressing the button. So that's simple as that. I'm dead already. Okay. Interesting enough. I'm sure we've accidentally selected another mode now. Makes it. See, at the moment I'm not really got to hit them dead on to hit them. So it makes it a bit of a different game than the PC Engine one. Those eggs there. Let's increase that firepower a little bit. You seem to get more power-ups than the so 2 hits at that. When you get hit, you lose power-ups, which is good. This gives you some recalls. One and got hit again. Really got to watch them. It's almost like it can't handle signals from both buttons. It's quite a hard game. And fast. I think I've died again. Okay, so we do actually get a couple of lives at least. You have to try and choose which weapon you're going for, and some creatures when they die, which you have to avoid as well. The colour palette's not too bad. Obviously a little bit more restricted over what the PC Engine can throw out. Just because your character's so big, you've got to be so careful. Going for the ground focus as well. It does make it a lot easier once you are able to power yourself up a little bit. It's not a bad little shoot 'em up. And it's showing the this arcade stick works quite well. So careful of those. Whoops! Luckily, you do have to power up things to protect you. You can only fly so fast. Here we go. At least we've made it to the first boss. Not sure we're going to last. To our last hit there. We still do have another life left, so I'll be interested to see where it throws us back to. Definitely get rewarded for getting a whole wave of things. Oh, I hate those damn things. Okay. Occasionally we're getting a funny signal through from the controller. What's happening there? Yeah, that's neat. Like if you let those guys shake the screen, we're losing some of our power-ups. It's getting annoying. I do definitely have the turbo off. Might just change modes. Survive this again. Sorry, I'm not talking very much, but it's actually quite hard. Occasionally we're getting false thing, like thing. May have to take this joystick apart, give it a bit of a service, I think. Did it again, we're dead. To take the joystick apart just to check what's happening in there. Unless I'm pulling on the cord, that could actually be a possibility too. So. Didn't think of that. I could actually be pulling on the cord. Switches. I've been playing with 4 directions only. It's almost like some of the button combinations cause start to be pressed. Oh, I got a bit further. Obviously I have a couple of little things to maybe work out with this joystick. The cord is short, I probably should have it sitting closer to me. But an excellent little shoot 'em up, definitely quite hard. I mean the PC Engine version is hard enough as it is, but this version looks pretty hard as well. So a couple of excellent pickups, maybe a little bit of work to do. I think I need to check to make sure that connector's fine. But excellent pickups. Thank you all to all my subscribers, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.